The one thing that stresses me out the most as a content creator is not knowing what my next video idea is. And as someone who's fairly disorganized and likes to brain dump my ideas everywhere, I've actually struggled with this for quite a long time until I set up this Kanban style board with this specific column that I want to talk about today. And so if that sounds like it's you and you just are kind of chaotic with everything, I think this is going to really help you stay on top of your ideas, be consistent, and produce your best content. Right, so we're going to go into the Kanban board now, and essentially it's just a load of columns that you can store ideas in. I've set one up here, which has got new ideas, not sure, yes, and next 5. So what you're going to do is when you come up with an idea, you put it in this new ideas column. Then at the end of every day or other day or at the end of the week, it doesn't matter what the cadence is, you look through these ideas and you start to move them into the other columns. So I look at ChatGPT images, I think, yes, I want to create that idea, I'm passionate about that idea, I think it will make a good video. CapCut effect tutorial, I'm not sure. Animated typefaces, yes. Once you've then done all of that, we then look at this column over here, which is next 5 or next 5 video ideas. This is the key and main thing that I have figured out or come up with in my idea workflow that has been fundamental to my success, and I want to talk through it and explain why I think it will also help you. So it kind of is what it says on the tin. It's my next 5 video ideas. But the problem that I have, as I alluded to at the start, is what my board ends up looking like is, and I'll show you my actual board, is this. Ideas absolutely everywhere. I recreate new columns, I dump stuff everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I creating next? However, I always have this column at the end, which is next 5 video ideas. And ironically, there's more than 5 videos here. And what I end up doing is going next 5 videos again and starting a new column. And I then reevaluate the ones and move it in. This is, I feel like, what a lot of people go through, is just there are ideas everywhere. And the reason why this is such a powerful way of staying organized when you're disorganized is that when I look at now these yes ideas, I think, which ones are I most passionate about creating today, tomorrow, this week? I know these are ideas that I want to create, but I just don't know when. I might look at ChatGPT images and think, yes. Animated typefaces, yes. Polar Pro unboxing, not quite sure about whether I want to create that right now, but I know I want to create that. And once you kind of then have these sorts of next 5 video ideas, so I'm just going to put these in there just for the sake of the example. Now, when I have like another idea and I have one today, I'll put it in here and just put in CapCut Zoom. When I then come to evaluate that idea, I think, is it a not sure? Is it a yes? Okay, let's say it's a yes. Do I think that idea is worthy of replacing any of them in the next 5? Is it because I'm really excited about that idea today? I've seen somebody else make a video on it and like I really want to create it. And if so, I then consider, okay, where does it go in that list? Do I want to create this next? Do I want to create it actually in 5 videos time? And then what I do is I'll just swap one out. And what this allows me to do is essentially every day I go in and check my next 5 video ideas and I ask myself the same question. Are these the 5 videos that I feel most passionate about creating right now? Because we all go through that thing where, you have an idea and you're really inspired by it, and then, as time goes on, you don't really want to create it anymore. And this is perfect for that because those ideas can move out. This is a really dynamic list. I don't look at the next 30 days and think, right, this is my content calendar. I just can't operate like that because sometimes I might have a idea in half an hour's time when I'm in the shower and be like, oh my God, that idea is so good, I have to create that tomorrow. Of which, if it's the lights tutorial, bang, it goes to the top. And what this means is that you're not only staying on top of what your next 5 video ideas are, is you're always creating what you feel most passionate about in the given moment. And I think what this helps is it just makes you feel good about the content that you're creating, because at the end of the day, it's what you want to create. It might not be your absolute best idea, it might not be your most viral video, but part of being a sustainable and happy and content creator is just enjoying what you're creating. Yes, we want to get views, yes, we want to get growth, but we want to feel good about what we're doing. And this method helps achieve that, in my opinion. And it also does help with performance and growth, because you might have an idea come in that you're really passionate about because you think it's going to do really well, hence you put it to the top. And so when inevitably your board gets as chaotic as mine like this, even if you start to fill that next 5 video ideas, because you get lazy, what happens is I get lazy and I can't be asked to put it in another column, and I just end up putting it in that column, and the column gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I then go again, look here, next 5 video ideas. So I'm going to look through here and go, okay, ChatGPT images, yes. Silhouette, that's a lighting one. Yes, I'm going to create that. That's a bit more of a time-consuming video. It's going to take me longer to create, but I feel like I've got, next week to create that. Because you also have to consider that in your next 5 video ideas, some of them take longer to create than others, and sometimes life gets busy, and sometimes actually I'm looking at next week and I've got to put out 3 videos, but I've got a chaotic week. I just need to reshift some of my ideas to produce some of the easier ones that I still feel passionate about in the moment from the yes category. And if you keep looking at this every single day and keep making sure that they are the ideas that you want to create, you feel passionate about them, that you think that they will do well, this is going to help keep you on track with what your next 5 videos are, and it's going to prevent all of that stress and worry, like I alluded to right at the start, of not knowing what your next video idea is. Because if someone says to you, hey, do you know what you're creating next week? What are your 2-3 video ideas? You go, yep, do you know what? I know what they are. They're those 3. They're the ones that I want to create. And this is just the method that I think you should all go and try if you're really disorganized like me and you just want to stay on top of your ideas and produce the best content that you think is the best content in the moment.